Hello everyone, this is Janice with cricketology.blogspot.com, and today I'm going to be making a card using a tag from Once Upon a Princess. There's a tag feature, and finally I got my Flower Shop cartridge. Michael's had them this week, $29, so I went ahead and picked it up, and I made the very first flower. And I'm not going to show you on this video how I put the flower together. I'm just using the flower in my project. But I will say I made the flower at 1.5 inches, and that's how big it turns out. Okay, first let me show you what I'm trying to do. I made this before I did the video, and I'm going to show you how I achieved this little tag looking piece that's going to go on my card, and then my flower is going to go right there. So here's what we're going to do. First, we're going to use this Hero Arts Cling Mount Thank You stamp. It's just a background text stamp, and I got it at Archivers when I was there in July. And I'm just using some Versamark ink, and I'm just going to lay my piece of paper. And this piece came from the Once Upon a Princess cartridge, and it's cut at 3 inches, and it's basically the layer of the tag that looks like this on the cartridge. Okay, so I'm going to take that off, and it basically just creates a watermark, and that's all I wanted, was to create a watermark. However, I'm not going to emboss this, so I'm just going to take my heat gun and just heat it. It does make the Versamark darker, so you'll be able to see the thank you words. It's kind of like a definition stamp, and I just don't want that ink to be wet for the next step. Then I've got this little thank you stamp that came from Walmart, and it comes with a little two little flowers, and it says, "So thankful for you." And thank you very much. My sunglasses, because it is very sunny in Florida. Need to be prepared. And I'm gonna do, actually, you know what? I did the wrong thing because somebody distracted me. So let me get my broken china distress ink, because I want to do this in broken china. And I'm going to stamp it down here at the corner. Now, if you didn't know this, you can use distress ink to emboss, because even though it's a dye ink, it's a wet dye ink, so it does. And I didn't need to use the Versamark. I'll show you with the butterfly that I'm going to stamp here. Get my little mat. I'm just going to stamp it here and here. Just trying to do like a little random pattern. And then we're going to add some embossing powder. Clear embossing powder. And it will stick to some of the words, but if you tap it, it gets most of it off. Because what we want is for it, to stick just to what I stamped. So there you see, it is embossed. And then what I want to do now is do the resist technique. Let this cool a little bit. And I'm going to might use the Wild Honey Distress ink. This has a lot of broken china on it, so I'm going to switch. That's why I cut it down. I cut my mat down so that I could use it and switch it out as I needed to. And then I'm going to use some frayed burlap. Just kind of ink the edges. And there it is. And then I'm going to add my flower from Flower Shop. I'm going to use some hot glue. I've been keeping my hot glue gun plugged in these days, so it's always ready. So that's going to go there. And then my card base, like I said, I took this tag and I welded two of them together. The size is 3 inches high, and I welded two together to create this. And then I cut out an extra one, and I inked the edges of it with the frayed burlap. And then we're going to glue that down. Gotta get my ETGs in my bag. I'm just going to adhere that down. Put that here. And then there is a white piece. It's just a little bit bigger than this one. That's going to go on top. I forgot I was going to emboss this red layer, but it's too late now. And then this will go here in the center. I should have put the flower on last, but you know how it is, you get kind of excited to see the project completed. At least I do. I get ahead of myself. And then I made this little bow from some what do you call that? Seam binding. And that will go here. And I used frayed burlap to dye the ribbon, and I can show you how I did that in a second. But here's my card, and I think I'll put maybe some little pearls here, just some small ones. And that's it. There's my little card. I hope you enjoyed that. And for dyeing the ribbon, all I did was I put my ink down like this on the mat. And then I get it nice and wet with water, or in this case I just use my Perfect Pearls. And then I take my ribbon and just put it right in there and move it around. So, thanks for watching. Bye!